imagine yourself walking in a countryside. Let's say you're walking with two friends of yours. The weather is nice, the landscape is pretty good too, but it's actually another average day. Neither good, nothing bad. And at some moment, few, let's say hours down your road, you're on a crossroad. On your left, you have a little path. At the same moment, it's attracting, but it fears you. It attracts you because it's something new, because it's going exactly in the direction you need. But at the same moment, you can see only a few meters down the road, and it looks like no one has taken it since a long time. On your right, you have a wide road. The road of the kind you've been following for the last hours, days, and months. And it neither attracts you, but you still feel comfortable with it. You can see a bit further down the road, even though you can't see where it's going, but you can see a lot of footprints on it, and your friends are pushing you to take it too. So, if you knew that you, making the first step, you could not come back, which road out of two would you choose? Who would go on the right? Who would go on the left? Again, I see most of you staying here. So guys, let's come back and bring them some food later. Okay, so, did you recognize this place? You've been there, I'm sure. You've been there the last time you've been choosing your job. You've been there when you've been choosing your university. You've been selecting with whom to spend your time, your life. You're coming there every other day, we have to take a decision. And even though most of you, I mean 4 of you, have chosen to go on the left, in most of the cases we do go on the right. So, what prevents us from taking new roads, from taking adventures? I think that's all about fear of danger, fear of risks. As a human being, actually, on our own, we are risk averse. And by some reason, we associate something new with risky, with dangerous, and something, the road that, it seems to us we know, the beaten road, we think it's safe. Unfortunately, I'm convinced that this way of thinking is completely wrong. And I can see 2 flaws in it. So, the first one is coming from my personal experience. A beaten road, even though it seems the one you know, can hide a lot of surprises that you're not expecting. For example, I've been practicing boxing, karate, and judo for quite a few years, and some 8 years ago I got my nose broken. Like completely broken. Where would you expect it to happen? On an unknown and risky boxing ring, or the safest place I've ever been to, at my home. Surprisingly, it has happened at my home. Another morning I just didn't wake up well. Another story. I'm doing snowboarding since a long time and I'm a big fan of it. And every time I come into the mountains, I look for the craziest slope. Again, same way, a few years ago I got this time my shoulder broken. And where would you expect it to happen? On a slope that is not supposed to be ridden. Or a tiny path which I was taking every day to come back to the hotel. I think you're getting the point. I'm not trying to say that new roads and adventures can be dangerous. But I'm certainly convinced that what it seems to us we know can hide a lot of surprises. But now let's go to the second flaw. The concept of itself of knowing the road seems fundamentally wrong to me too. You know, since our civilization exists, we've done a lot of stuff. We've been to the deepest oceans, we've climbed the highest mountains. We've sent a person to the moon and we've sent our satellite way behind our solar system. And still I strongly believe in the phrase of Socrates told more than 2,000 years ago, I know that I know nothing. Here I would like to give you again 2 more examples, but this time based on physics and science. Let's have a look on something that you know the best, on your own. Please, look at your hand. At school, I've been told that our body, our hands, and the rest of our body consists of 60 to 70% of water. But what if I would tell you that actually most of your body, 99.9% of your body is empty? I say empty, I mean really, literally, absolutely empty. You know, from school, the matter consists of atoms, any matter you take. Atoms have inside a nucleus and electrons orbiting around. If we try to scale it up and we make a nucleus of the size of a basketball ball, we would have those electrons orbiting us somewhere near board of the sun, 32 kilometers away from here. All the space in between is literally empty. Most of the material we see consists of those, actually all the material we see consists of these atoms, and most of it is empty because of that. After looking on the smallest scale possible, I would like to bring you on the biggest scale, to the scale of our universe. We got some pretty nice surprises here too. Everything we know, the matter we've just discussed, the matter we've ever seen, detected, all the galaxies, planets, and stars, they all make only 4% of known universe. There are 26% more, based on the latest scientific research, consists of so-called dark matter. Dark matter is something we've never seen, we've never yet could work with, but at least we can detect its mass. Scientists looking on the galaxies, they can measure how heavy they are, and they see that 26% is something they can't identify. They can also see its gravitational influence. Nevertheless, we still have 70% left, and those 70% today are allocated to so-called, whatever, we've missed one slide, they're allocated to dark energy. By the way, this dark energy has nothing to do with Star Wars and Darth Vader. This is something we can't even see the weight, we can't see nothing of it, only its influence, which is anti-gravitational. What scientists before thought this wouldn't really be possible. So, taking these facts, I start really doubting in the concept itself of known beaten road. I start doubting in the things I before thought that I know well. The next time you find yourself on the crossroads I've just been to, I hope you're going to remember these 2 small stories. And if the chances on either road are the same, that things go wrong, why don't we simply take a road where we would have more fun? Thank you.